last thing I'm gonna do is disable folding in the folding from home in the background, because it turns out the Dolphin emulator is more demanding than the PlayStation 2 emulator that I was using. Who would have thunk that the Nintendo console is the more demanding one to emulate? I know. It's a mystery how that could happen. I'm just gonna just close down Discord as well. This game has an intro sequence that might be relevant, but I know for sure if I let it play without talking over it, I'm going to be copyright struck to hell and back. It is an anime opening that I very much like. I will try. Actually, the emulator might start stuttering again when it tries to play the anime opening, so if it does, I'll just skip it again. Yeah, it stutters. Then again, the stuttering might keep the copyright bots from finding me, so this might be my camouflage. The stuttering of an anime opening. But yeah, this game has an anime opening which tells us right away that we are in for a different vibe than with the last game. For some reason the emulator tends to stutter at the same parts of the opening, which might have to do with how the emulator tries to load it in. So yeah. The animation is really nice. The characters are great, but like the opening doesn't do them. Kazoon in the chat. Oh yeah, who's ready for JRPG with the Church of Ultimate Evil 2? Electric Boogaloo. For a moment there, I read that as an Electric Chocobo, and that made me very happy. So yeah, I'm pretty ready here. The opening is not very relevant to my purposes, except for the part where Colette grows wings, and that part actually is in the actual opening too. But I'll just have it in there so I can quote it if necessary. So, a little something about this emulation that you're watching now. I actually do own this exact copy of the game. Like, this is an ISO of a couple of CDs that I actually have at home. And they're original. It's an original copy of Tales of Symphonia, its first Japanese release, that I actually own. The only reason I'm playing this on an emulator is that, this game, let's just say, firstly, the Steam version is absolutely unplayable. Secondly, I need to play the original release. Thirdly, the GameCube version is absolutely better. And nextly, fourthly, what am I even saying? What I'm trying to say here is, you cannot hook up a GameCube with an HDMI cable and expect nice picture quality. And this is a game that when you don't have good picture quality and you are forced to watch it, your eyes may just start to bleed. That is why, again, I have chosen to use an emulator, even though this copy of the game is a copy I actually own. Like, I own all of the games, but like, this is actually an ISO of the game that I ripped myself. I took my brother's homebrew V, stuck the CD in, and ripped this very copy of the game onto my hard drive, because I could not find a single Japanese ISO of this game online. Kasuna in the chat, we go from Gnostic Buddhism to evil to Nordic. Just about right. Well then, Now that I've explained how proud I am of the fact that this copy of the game has been ripped by me personally from a personal copy that I own and bought in Japan with my own money, I shall now continue. New game, here we come. So, Nordic anime Catholicism, says Kazuna in the chat. Seems about right. Okay, first of all, do we want to change the game settings? Yes, we do. Skit titles. I want to see the skit titles. So, I'm going with semi-automatic battle mode. Semi-automatic. And I want to see the subtitles. Wait, and I'll turn on Rumble even though this controller that I'm using doesn't have Rumble, so whatever. Sound mode stereo, and here we go. Long ago, in the middle of the world, there was a gigantic tree that bore mana. However, in a battle, the tree was killed, and the life of the hero itself became mana instead. The goddess who saw this disappeared into the heavens. The goddess then told the angels, when I sleep, the world will be destroyed. Please wake me. The angels bore the Miko, and the Miko headed for a tower that stretches out to the heavens. With this, the regeneration of the world began. Ugh. So yeah, they actually call it Miko in this version. Wake up, Lord Irving. Lord Irving. Lloyd. So yeah, sponge to the head. Ouch. Well, you're pretty skilled if you can sleep while standing. Oh, Professor Refill. Is the class over? All right then. Well then, the answer to the question shall be given to by Genius. You answer. Yes, sister. Hello, Blue Mage in the chat. So we already have our first parallels to our last game. I will say right away that the writing in Tales of Symphonia, especially in the beginning, can be a tad clumsy. I still like it a lot, but like it's not quite as seamless as the writing in our last game, Final Fantasy X. But it is different, but I like it a lot. Okay, so our the character talking right now in Japanese is actually called Genius. We're playing the Japanese version, so we're going with that no matter how awkward it is. Kasuna in the chat. Kazuna in the chat, even though JRPGs use the term mana, Polynesian spelling, and all in the scheme especially, but the Tales franchise generally use it much more in the biblical mana from heaven. I honestly just think it's because the term mana has become quite kind of a generic term. A Blue Mage in the chat, oh yeah, her original name was Refill. Yes, and it's awkward as hell, but we're going with it because we're playing Japanese. Okay. The ancient war was stopped by the hero Mythos, who went to the Holy Land of Karlan to stop the fighting. I'll immediately write this down because, again, we have like a holy war that was stopped by divine intervention which again is a parallel to like of first two games. Like we had a war like that mentioned in Ocarina of Time just briefly, and we have a backstory war in Final Fantasy X, and again we cannot escape the backstory wars. So I'll make a note of what he's saying here. Thankfully I'm pretty fast at writing Japanese. Even if my writing looks like chicken scratch. Kazuna in the chat, and she's a doctor, so we fill less in prescription. Oh my god, no! She's not really a doctor, she's actually a professor and a spellcaster who happens to be a healer. Can I just say at this point that I'm really happy that Colette is not the healer? Because just having the magician girl, the young one, be the white mage is kind of a cliche at this point. It can, like, it's not like it doesn't work, and I like it a lot, but sometimes it's just nice to see something else. So, almost complete with writing down this lie that is told here. Okay, let's continue. Very good. And after that, the hero Mythos forged a contract with the goddess Martel. And sealed the Defiants, who were the origin of the war. So, like, it is told in here that the reason for the war are the Defiants. We have again we have like another parallel. Like again, something worldly is being blamed for this holy war. Kazuna in the chat, the cliche of the white magician girl was mostly started with Tales of Fantasia as far as JRPGs go. That is true, which is hilarious, well, knowing that Tales of Symphonia actually doesn't carry it on. And so, yeah, the Defiants were sealed. But the Defiants are around again and pushing us around, aren't they? We already went through this in the... in class before. When the seal weakens, the Defiants come back and hound us again, just like right now. Yes, I understand that. I just forgot. Today is the day of the prophecy. It is when the Miko of Mana receives a divine prophecy. It is an important day when the Miko of Mana receives a divine prophecy from the goddess Martel. Martel-sama. Well then, Miko Colette. So, let me just write down. Megami. Megami Wateru. Miko. I like that the fact that they actually write. The funny thing is they write Miko as in like Shrine Maiden, but it is written with the kanji that are usually reserved in Japan for Jesus. So like Christ. They're kind of calling Colette Christ, and it's kind of hilarious. I understand why they translated this as chosen, because you can't really translate it as Christ. And that would have caused a lot of problems. Yes. Please tell us about the journey of older generation. It is the journey that serves to seal the designs.
女神マーテルの試練をこなすと、世界を守る精霊が復活し、マナも復活します。そう、さすがはミコね。現在の食料不足や日照りはマナの枯渇が原因です。
So yeah, Colette just explained that like if the designs are sealed, the mana flow returns to normal and the mana returns. And Refill says she's right, and that the reason there are like food shortages and weather anomalies is because the disappearance of mana.
これはデザイアンが人間牧場でマナを大量に消費しているからだと言われているわね。
It is said that the mana shortage is caused by the designs using huge amounts of mana at the human farms, which yeah, it's really called a human farm. It's kind of terrible. I'm also writing this down. It's an exposition dump. It's a really annoying one. I actually think that this is one of the weakest this is a really weak beginning for a JRPG. It's one of the weakest beginnings for a JRPG, but it does get really good later on, so I'm just glad that I stuck with this game beyond this point. I think part of the problem is that it's sort of shot like it's still an SNES game, which is sort of understandable because that was the last thing they'd made before this. But it really doesn't flatter the story in how it's done. Mary in the chat, is he sleeping? Yes, he is. He is sleeping while standing. That is his special talent. I once had a friend who said he could do that too. I never learned if he was being honest. I am writing down maybe too much than I need, much more than I need to write down, but I just want to make sure that I catch all the intricacies of what these people believe. They believe in evil half-elves, for one, which is hilarious because the person telling this is a half-elf, as we learn later. Okay. Kasuna in the chat. To be fair, the designs who like the all bad from Final Fantasy X are a group of people the corrupt church says are evil, actually really do really awful things. Yeah, that is true. That is true. But that is mostly because they're in cahoots with the church. The journey of the Miko is to revive mana and extinguish the designs, is what we are saying. Yeah. Well, our next question will be... What is this? This must be... Be quiet. It appears that the prophecy has arrived. Okay, we have yet another word for temple. Like, how many different words are there for temple? So in Ocarina of Time, we used the term Shinden. Then in Final Fantasy X, we used Jiin, and they are using Seido. So we have 3 terms for temple in 3 different games now. I might need to write that down. That like all these terms that are translated as temple are actually different terms. So here they're calling it Seido. I will go check on the temple. Everybody do some self-study. Understood? Wait! I will go too! No, Colette. If it really is the prophecy, then the priests will come to you. Will come to you for you. Will come here for you themselves. This is so awkward to translate. This is so awkward to translate. You can tell that the writing is not as tight because it's also very awkward to translate. Unlike Final Fantasy X, which was not that hard to translate at all because the writing was a lot tighter. So we're using this word for priest. So we have a lot of very different terminology in every single game. Blue Mage in the chat. Are they different types of temples? I would have to go into what the individual kanji mean. Like the temples used here, Seido, literally means holy hall. The kanji used for temple in Ocarina of Time, Shinden, meant God Palace. And the kanji used in Final Fantasy X, Jiin, meant like a temple institution. So yeah, it's all temple, but like there's so many different words for temple in Japanese, and each of these games uses the one that seems like the most fitting for them. You should wait here. Yes. Okay, we begin. We get to run around and talk. Did you get into trouble again? Seriously, Light. You never catch a break. Well, even though you appear to not like going to school at all, you still go through the trouble coming here all the way through the forest every day. You really are a weird guy. What are you trying to say? Kasuna in the chat, speaking as a Jewish person who studies Buddhism, yes, there are a lot of different types of temples and different religions. There are different types of temples, but I think the reason these games use different words is more like an artistic choice. We should leave this to Professor Refill and just stay quiet here and wait without making a fuss. I really wonder if that light just now has something to do with the prophecy. My sister said in class that crucius crystal that the priests have, that the priests are keeping, will sparkle brightly, will shine brightly when the prophecy comes. I wonder if that light that we just saw, I think that the light we just saw probably came from the crucius crystal that the priests in the temple have. Okay, priests are keeping. Hey, that the temple is that building in north of the village, isn't it? I need to write down how they write crucius crystal. The interesting thing is that the word crucius crystal is written with... It's not written as crystal, but like a shining stone, basically. Shiny stone, basically, is what they use. And crucius is so hard to pronounce. Even in Japanese, kurushisu. Kasuna in the chat, so it's basically called the cross crystal? Kind of, yeah. So yeah, we already have stuff like that in here. Hop the score bunny. JRPG rule number 1. The church is always evil. Not always. In Tales of Fantasia it was not evil. So, what is this girl saying? What is Professor Weevil so brought up about? Self-study. So basically she says we can't just do what we want. That light was really beautiful. That's all she has to say. Oh god, I love the fact that there is a Colette-shaped hole here. Hey, when did that hole get here? I love how even her hair makes a hole. Right, where are you going? Are you really trying to skip class? My sister is going to be so mad. But aren't you worried about what just happened? They've told us all this time that on the day of the prophecy, Colette will get her prophecy as the Miko of regeneration. We don't know what's really going to happen. They didn't tell us anything. But my sister said we should learn. Okay, see it as a class excursion. I get it. see it as a study excursion. Just see it as a study excursion. Rikutsu. Oh god, why are there so many words in here that I don't know by heart? Oh, you're just trying to justify yourself. Hop the score bunny. Can I get the English version of this on the PSN? You should be able to, yes. Even if I justify myself, it's still a reason. I mean, if we're taking this very precisely. Are you coming out too? I mean, you are my best friend. Oh god, they are so bad at, like, exposition. This game, when it comes to exposition, this game is really bad. But there's some parts of the dialogue I really like. Hey Colette, wanna come too? Yeah. But, where are we going? Hey, it's about that light. It's about you, isn't it? Aren't you worried about that? Lloyd, are you worried? Of course I am. Well then, I'm gonna be worried too. God damn it, Colette. See? Look. Draw from Oath number 4. Walk the path where people can rely on you. Well done. Let's go to the temple. I hate it when you come with those dwarven oaths. Colette and Genius have joined the party. So yeah, I can enter skits with the C button. And because this is the Japanese version, the skits are actually voiced. Thank God. So, which is the C button here? Give me a skit, there. No? I got it. I wonder if Rosita's gonna scold us. It's okay. We'll just get back before she comes back. Hey, but she's too... So basically Lloyd said, don't worry, we'll just be back before she comes back. Then Colette said, but she's headed for the temple too. And Genius says, yeah, we're gonna run into on the way, aren't we? And Lloyd is saying, it's gonna be fine, I think. So Hop the Scar Bunny in the chat. So what's it with Lloyd and the Dwarven Oats? Well, he was raised by a dwarf. Kasuna in the chat. Colette is the cure for the world. She's the cure to for these two worlds. I mean, it's not wrong. What's going on? It's pretty quiet out here. Where's everybody gone? Colette! Father! Oh, it's Uncle Crunk. Thank God, you're okay. Hey, what happened with everyone in the village? They're all hiding. Earlier, the Science came into the village. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. They just went right through the village towards the temple. Why? Iselia and the Science have a non-aggression pact. Right, we're not allowed to meddle with the human farm, and in exchange they don't meddle with the village, right? Yeah, that was the promise they made in order to protect me. Ah, right, what's with my grandma? Your grandma went to the temple in order to prepare for the ceremony. So Fidor is also at the temple. But the Science... She's together with the priests. I wouldn't worry. Oh, also Colette. I get it. I will fulfill my duty as the Miko, come what will. Do your best, Colette. Light, Genius. You two should go home. I'm worried about leaving Colette alone. I'll go together with her to the temple. Me too. But, alright then, thank you. I'll be waiting in my house. If anything happens, come right back. So yeah, We are in the city of prophecies, Azalea. This is a memory circle. And on the memory circle I can save my game. This is what my save file looks like. Isn't it pretty? So how many save files can I make on one memory card? Is it 99 again? Oh, it's even more. Okay, I guess we're going to be doing this the same way we did with Final Fantasy X. Every save file is a new save file. Every save a new save file. We have Light level 3, Colette level 1, and Genius level 2. So, we're heading out. Wow! It's a monster! But the North District where the temple is sacred. Why is there a monster coming from there? It might be a monster that is meant to test us. A trial from Lady Martell. We are supposed to learn by fighting against these things. We don't have any time to talk about this now. First we need to defeat it. Alright. So let's see if I can do this now because... Oh god, yeah, this is easy. So we no longer have to wait for anything. And as you can see, because this is the GameCube version, we have smooth 60 FPS. Like really smooth 60 FPS. Also we have the ability to cook, which I'm not doing right now. Light, you're awesome! It's okay. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't be this strong. Right, it's your X-Sphere. Yeah, it brings out my power till it's to its limits. It's something I used to fight. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't be nearly as good as I am already. Even so, you're really strong, Light. Yeah, I guess when it comes to swordplay, that's pretty much the only thing we can rely on with Light. What are you trying to say? Ah, another one. Let's go. Wait, Light. Professor Weevil said that there are monsters that are more Okay, Professor Weevil said that spirit-type monsters are more affected by magic attacks. So? Well, yeah. Alright then. Then the flying ones I'll leave to Genius. I'll take care of the others. If I use the R trigger, I can switch the target. Okay. Well, let's go. All right. I've actually been playing Tales of Fantasia lately. And this is a lot smoother than Tales of Fantasia in all honesty. You actually get graded when you fight in this game. Sometimes a lot of enemies appear and there might be really strong ones. You have to select well which one you're going to attack or you're going to be in trouble. Yeah, and when you get into big trouble, then your friends can help you. Oh god, the dialogue in the beginning of this game is so bad. Blue made you in the chat, but I didn't study. We always need to be on guard. Alright then, let's go to the Sacred District. Alright, okay. So, tutorials are done with. And let's go out to the fields. Hey, Colette, what's the Secret District like? We never entered. I'm kind of nervous. It's kind of dark. There's no sunlight. Hey, that's completely different from what I thought it would be. But hey, but I never went to the very core myself. I wanna go in and see it. Clyde, you're always way too impulsive about these things. So let's grind a bit. Why is a rabbit attacking me? I succeeded at making a sandwich. Good. Good, I don't want to fail at making a sandwich. So the good thing about this game is no random battles. I just see every enemy on the map and can actually walk up to them. Also grinding is important, so I'll be grinding a bit. Not cooking another sandwich, I would just be wasting stuff. The emulation is so smooth. 60 FPS, I am loving this. I am one of the people who are of the opinion that this is the best version of this game. So there we go. Okay, that I'm just writing down temple. Holy Hall of the Church of Mattel, a holy temple of the Church of Mattel. Which I am writing down now. Whew, let's keep going. Blue Mage, will you be doing any side quests? If they are relevant to my paper, then yes. The light is really coming from the temple. Then they are receiving the prophecy right now. Colette is going to become the Miko of her generation. Wow, it's really blinding. Hey, Colette. You're going to get your prophecy and become the Miko who will save the world. You know, kind of like the hero meters. You should be a little more aware of that fact. It's okay, it's okay. Hey. I think what's that noise that's coming from the temple? Hello, Ciano. You're right. There is noise. Oh no, the priest. Looks like he's dying. This is the I am dying pose of early JRPGs. Oh, Miko. Lady Miko. Sir? Are you okay? Suddenly people who looked like the Science violated the treaty. and entered the temple. Oceano in the chat, Miko, not just a priestess. Oh, I've mentioned this before, but basically in the Japanese version, Colette is called a Miko. In the English version, they translated that as chosen, but she's called Miko here, which is, yeah, there is a sort of female priestess that is called a Miko in Japanese lore, but the thing is, the kanji that they're using for Miko here are the kanji that are usually used by Japanese Christianity to say Christ. So it's the word for Christ that they're using as Miko here. And I think the double meaning is intended, because on the one hand she's a Miko, on the other hand she's kind of a Christ figure. It's very intentional. I noted the term. I should probably note the term Miko with red. Miko, receive your prophecy quickly. Yes, I understand. And you must be careful. Even I cannot protect the Miko anymore. Oh, Sir Priest, please wake up. It's no use. He stopped breathing. Nobody tried to feed him an apple shell or something, you know? Priest is killed by the descents. So yeah, I understand why they translated Miko in the English version as chosen, because just literally calling her Christ would not have flown. That can't be true! I'm going. Colette! Wait, there's the signs on there! Yeah, but I have to go. It is my duty as the Miko for a generation to receive my prophecy on the day of the prophecy. Please, everybody, wait here for me. Hey, Lloyd, are you just gonna let Colette go on home? I'm going to wait. I'm going to come with her. I'm going to come too. If Colette lets me go. Really? It's going to be dangerous. Hey, Dwarf Oath number 1. Why did this just skip ahead or whatever? Okay, I need to look at this later, but some dwarf mode. Let's go. Wait, I'm going to go too. I'm worried about my sister. Thank you, both of you. So yeah, no random battles in this game, which makes me very happy. Where is the Miko? Colette, you must run! Bota, it appears we have found the Miko. Alright, Miko, I shall now take your life. As if I'd ever let a Desian lay a finger on her. You think we're Desians? What's so funny about that? Well, if we're Desians, then you will be killed by the Desians you hate so much. Come at us! So yeah, fight. So yeah, oh god, smooth 60 FPS. I'm sorry! I just really love the animations here. I'm sorry for that. He said, I failed at making a sandwich. Amazing. You little brat! You're standing in the way of our goals! Oh god, he's strong! He's way stronger than us! I don't think I can do this! Here comes our next steady character. Okay, I'll not say this again. I just like getting a reaction out of you guys. Who are you? Stay back. I'm not staying back. I am Lloyd Irving. Oceano in the chat. Impressive. They Naruto run while dabbing. So I really like that this game, like the battle system of the Tales games, I really like that battle system. I like action RPGs. There's still a lot of strategy to it, but like, it just feels very dynamic. So Kratos right now is doing a lot of healing. Don't overdo it, he tells me. He uses a Demon Fang. I do not have Demon Fang yet, so I cannot use Demon Fang. But I can attack this guy over and over and over and over and over and over until he dies. Exactly like this. So can I not fail? I made a sandwich! Yay! That you of all people would appear here. Alright, we're retreating. Amazing! This guy's so strong! I guess he is. Are you okay? Okay, you look unharmed. Hey! Is that an X-Sphere? I'm just gonna write the term X-Sphere down because this is going to be relevant again. I can never thank you enough for saving the Miko. I understand. I see. So this girl is the new Miko. Right. I need to receive my prophecy. Grandma, I'll go and face the trials. What kind of trials? She's talking about monsters. There is an evil presence inside the temple. Exactly. The Miko is going to receive the Miko is going to receive judgment from the heavens. However, the priest who was supposed to protect her on the way was killed by the Defiance. Well then, I shall collect. Lloyd, huh? I'm not sure if I can rely on that. Your name is Lloyd, right? But usually before you ask people for their name, you tell them your own name. My name is Kratos. I'm a mercenary. As long as I get money for it, I will protect the Miko. Well, I guess there isn't much I can say against that. Please help her out. Well, that seals the deal. Wait! I'm going too! Lloyd, you just be in the way. Stay here and wait. What the hell are you saying? I get it. What the hell are you saying? Didn't you hear me? You are in the way. Go home. Hey, Mr. Mercenary? Couldn't Light just come along? But I beg on you. When Lloyd isn't around, I feel a little unsafe. Then do what you want. Let's go, Genius. Wait, I should go too? Of course. You know that this isn't a kid's field trip, you know? Hey, Colette. Thanks for that. Wait, I just thought what I was thinking. So this is what it looks like inside the temple. Of course, Colette has been here a lot of times already. Yeah, but something feels different than usual. This is the presence of monsters. Don't let your guard down. I don't have trouble with monsters. When they come, I'll just defeat them. Let's go. Wait, Light. You said that was your name. Are you self-taught with the blades? Right. What is this? If you're gonna be using swords, you should at least learn the basics. I mean, you're trying to protect the Miko. Why is he trying to be such a know-it-all? So, Kasuna in the chat, just wait until the characters find out that the X-Fields they've been using are basically FMA-style Philosopher's Stones. Lol, this game makes its characters go through hell. Yep, I agree. So, you know what is amazing? Look at this, I can run and there are no encounters. Because there are no random encounters in this game. I am free. Do you understand this joy that I am feeling? I am free of this curse. And I can just beat the monsters when I want to. You know, this is easier than I remember it being. For this early in the game, you know? I remember the early game being harder than this. Maybe because the version I played before wasn't that good. I'm so glad that this game decided, nope, random battles are outdated. But exchange for this, the random battles in Tales of Fantasia are even worse. Okay, I might need to heal. First aid me, please. First aid me, daddy. Okay, I'll not say it again. I just wanted to say that once. When you actually get to control when you're having an encounter and when not, it's so much more fun to fight. I feel sorry for it. He's using some of the same lines as Lloyd. Oh my god, the foreshadowing is heavy. He also said, I feel sorry for the enemy. The foreshadowing in this game is heavy. I want to check if Lloyd can... Can I equip? Yes, the Demon Fang! I can equip the Demon Fang! Nice! I can Demon Fang spam now. Demon spam! Oh, I ran out of TP. I ran out of TP. Okay. That was to be expected. I just wanted to do that. At least unlike in Fantasia, TP actually regenerate with time here as well, rather than just at the end of the battle. Hey look, there's something shining over there. Amazing. Let's check it out. Hey, there's something here. This is dangerous. Mary in the chat. Tito's looking at Lloyd not having to 5 every 5 minutes. Wow, God, I wish that were me. 5 minutes? You're being generous. More like 5 seconds. Yeah, now he's saying it. I feel sorry for the enemy. They have the same line. Amazing! It turned into a rock. Well, it was a rock to start with. Ah! Thanks, Colette. Oh, what do I do now? I see. What did you see? It could be that... let's just check it out. Huh, another one came out. Alright, let's defeat him and shove him down. Mina Kuriyashi in the chat. Wait, are you playing both Tales of Symphonia and Final Fantasy X at the same time? I just finished Final Fantasy X. I took like all my notes on it. This is like, now I'm playing Tales of Symphonia. I need to explain this again. So basically what I'm doing is I am doing an analysis of how, for my, okay, again. For my master's thesis in Japanology, I am writing a paper on how Japanese fantasy video games around the year 2000 dealt with themes of mythology and religion. And as my sample, I've chosen Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy X, and Tales of Symphonia. And I've chosen those 3 games because they have, when it comes to narrative, structural similarities. I've already finished my research playthrough of Ocarina of Time and and Final Fantasy X. So now I'm doing Tales of Symphonia. Whew. Final Fantasy X, I did in 12 parts is on my channel, if you want to check that out. So now we're in Tales of Symphonia land. Ouch. Maybe I should take some distance if I'm gonna be doing my Chinken. Did Genius just die? Okay. Okay, maybe I need to revive some people. So Genius is dead. That is unfortunate. Do I have a life bottle? I do have a life bottle. Let's hand out some gummies. So where do I need that to bring that from? Okay, I need to shove it down there. So I should have all my rocks now. That sounded weird, I'm sorry for that. So, and as we did with Final Fantasy X, I'll just make a new save file for every save that I take. Minako Hiyashi, Symphonia and Final Fantasy X are almost the same story. Yet, yes, which is part of why I am doing this with these games. Because the similarities make it easier to analyze the themes that I want to analyze and how they are being used without running into too much noise. That is why I'm using as similar samples as possible. This is very much intended on my end. But I think that the two games go into different directions with where they take the plot in the end. So that is very helpful. But yeah, I've already I've already played all of these games. It's just that I'm doing it now for research, so I'm taking note and everything. But like, we are already at the beginning of the game, we already have so many similarities to what we've seen in Final Fantasy X already. We have like the whole thing with somebody who, like, a girl who's going out to fulfill like a tradition that should help save the world from a periodical evil. We have the sword-wielding guy who just wants to protect her on the way. We have the mysterious sword-wielding guy who just keeps patronizing the main character. We have the best friend character who's weirdly racist at times. Oh my god, there's so many similarities. The best friend character who's weirdly racist at times. That is the part that cheers me up, that even that is reflected in this game. Kazuna in the chat, the healing items in this game make me hungry. Oh, how I wish I could find out what shells taste like. Well, in the Japanese version they're called gummies, so I assume they just taste like normal gummy candy. Like gummy candy. Like gummy bears. Don't let your guard down, Kratos says. Ah, I love it. I love how nice this looks. This game is just, it has aged really well visually, especially the GameCube version. Like, how do you even get models that are this nice on the GameCube? Sleep in peace, or something like that, he says. I got a Panacea bottle. Kazuna in the chat, there's also the anti-technology stance of the evil church. Yep, that is also, especially because the reason that the evil church happened is almost identical in both games. Like in Final Fantasy X, it was caused by the Bevel and Samarkand Machina War, like the machine war. And here it was also caused by the Mana War, where they used mana machines. So yeah, we are having an overload of parallels between these two games, which I think is very useful for my for my purposes. I need to use my words right, even if it is midnight here. But again, this is all very useful for my purposes. By the way, incidentally, the only other person who's ever like written her master's thesis in my faculty on game studies, who incidentally did that just a couple of years ago, also used a Zelda game and Tales of Symphonia among her samples. The difference is that my theme is about religion, while she was about how different culture differences are treated in various games. And I'm almost sad that she didn't also use Final Fantasy X, because I think that would also have been interesting in her paper. I've never read her paper all the way through though, so I still need to do that. Hey, could this be the Sorcerer's Ring? I've heard about it. It is a holy artifact of the Church of Martel. So, the Sorcerer's Ring. This is a holy artifact of the Church of Martel. I need to note this because this is important, that this is actually a part of the gameplay that is called a holy artifact. Especially because there isn't much that you actually do with this in the plot. It's just for puzzle solving. So something that is explicitly here for us to help us solve puzzles is called a holy artifact. Minakuhini, Hiyashi, they even both have sequels that most people don't really like. Yeah, and that I actually do like. Like, Final Fantasy X-2 is a mixed bag for me. Like, I can take it or leave it, but I don't think it's a bad game at all. But I have a very, very non-common opinion when it comes to Tales of Symphonia 2, which is, while as a game it is definitely not as good as Tales of Symphonia, I think it has my favorite protagonist duo in the entire Tales series, and I think those are two of the best written characters in anything I've ever seen, and that's why I will never stop loving that game just for those two characters. It's also the best written romance I remember seeing, so yeah. But aside from that, the game isn't as good as it could have been. Kazuna in the chat, wait, is this the same Sorcerer's Ring that shows up in Fantasia? That means by the time of Fantasia that is an old wing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that, honestly. That this is supposed to be the same wing. As long as we have this. I'm not sure what he's trying to say. Taite no karakura kuri ga toki. Oh, he's saying we can solve certain puzzles, okay. Great! Then don't mind if I use it. Alright! You're like a little kid. So we got the Sorcerer's Ring. Unlike in Fantasia, we don't have to actually equip it, which is good because that was annoying in Fantasia. We can just do... Wait, I do need to equip it now? I'm not sure. Do I need to equip it? No, I don't need to. No, Oh, wait, I was pressing the wrong button. I went X and was pressing the button down there. Now I got it. Mina Koyashi in the chat. Tales of Fantasia and Tales of Symphonia are in the same world, I think. Yes, Tales of Symphonia is a distant prequel to Tales of Fantasia, the funny thing is Tales of Symphonia actually introduced a huge plot hole regarding how mana works, which is why Tales of Symphonia 2 was made, because that game was made explicitly to fill that plot hole about how mana works. That's the whole reason they made that game. Because they accidentally broke their own lore with this game, even though it's an amazing game. When you accidentally destroy your own lore. And need an entire new game just to fix that plot hole. Yay, we got an apple gummy. Oh, she fell over. That's so cute. Okay, we can go now. So we got that. Oh god, there's even more monsters here now. Don't mind me if I escape from that. I came from here, so let's go up here. This is the other side, I guess. Oh, am I in oversoul mode? That's pretty cool. So that means I do about the trial of the Miko. Everybody, are you okay? Serious? Yeah, but why are there so many monsters in the temple? This is a trial given to the Miko. Didn't you know it was gonna... Wait, So, basically, Kratos told them that they knew it was gonna be dangerous when they joined Colette. And Lloyd said, okay, it doesn't... Colette apologized that they're doing this for her, and he said he doesn't mind, and then Genus tried to call out the Dwarven Oath on him, and Lloyd got embarrassed by that and told him to stop. Let's go this. Let's go do this, I mean, I won't go for too much longer today because it was already late when I finished Final Fantasy X. I just really finally wanted to get started with this game. I'm just glad that I managed to get the start done. So now we can go in here. It seems to be sealed. Maybe you can open it with the Sorcerer's Ring. Alright, leave it to me. Okay, I would like to note that the Seal of Cruces is on the door. Seal in the temple, Seal of Cruces. So let's do this. Sorcerer's Ring. Wrong button. There we go. Whew. Oh, so that's how the Sorcerer's Ring works. Seriously, you would get so amazed by all these little things. Okay, same symbol as on the warp pad. This appears to be the highest floor. Yes, this is the room of. This is the room of the prophecy. Sidon. Sidon. How do you translate that? The Sai means festival or veneration, and then it means like it's a room where where a message is received. So like the room of the message of the veneration. There's a lot of terms that they have here, same as Final Fantasy X. It's very interesting how the similar structures of the game necessitate that there's a lot of exposition regarding all these religious terms. There's something shining over there. Could this be the Crucius crystal?
そうだよ。私あれを握って生まれてきたんだ。
Right, I held this in my hand when I was born.
あ、見て。
Hey, look! There's a light! What is he?
あれが天使だろう。
That is an angel. Angels look like Christian angels. Look exactly like Catholic angels. So again, they write the title Miko with the kanji for Christ, and the angels look like Catholic angels. So we see something here that there's clearly some coding. Kazuna in the chat, oh, this asshole. Mina Kohashi in the chat. I wonder if the Sorcerer's Ring is really necessary, because in every game you usually have one elemental magic user. I think a character in Vesperia had the question, but I don't remember an answer. That would be a good thing to ask questions about. I mean, I always wondered why they didn't just have Arch use her flame magic, but whatever. Kazuna in the chat, he's even wearing a Pope's habit. Very much so. Wait, then that man is probably Colette's real father. My name is Remiel. I am the angel who shall guide the daughter of the Mana lineage, Colette, as the new Miko into the heavens. So Remier. So I'm just writing down what he's saying here, because he's mentioning the Mana lineage, like ages before it ever becomes relevant. Kazuna in the chat, the thunder of God. In Jewish mysticism, he's also considered a fallen angel, so the name is a pretty blatant hint about how he's not... It's a pretty blatant hint about how he's not actually a good guy. Oh gosh, so I'm gonna write that down, Kazuna, if, in case you don't mind. I'm gonna write that down. Because that's useful. Ramiel. Thank you for looking that up. So, Yuna is dabbing in the chat. I check in on your channel on my lunch break and you are already on Symphonia. You move, OMG. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to get ahead because it took me 3 weeks to clear Final Fantasy X. I want to finish this game pretty fast so I can finally get to actually writing my paper. And I also still have to read so many other papers to make it work, so I don't want to do it all on the last minute again, as I tend to do with my papers, because this is the most important paper that I will ever write. So I want to really speed this up. Kazuna in the chat, I'm a bit embarrassed to say I didn't even have to look that up. You don't need to be embarrassed, that just means you know your stuff. Thank you so much. But yeah, this game is probably the one that has like the syncretism stuff the strongest, because we get so many different influences in this game. Like, Ifrit is also here. We have Ifrit in Final Fantasy X and we have him here. Ifrit just follows us everywhere like a like a dog, fittingly enough. So, okay, I can continue. I've written it down. There's the Crucius Crystal. The time has come to wake the Lady Martell, who is sleeping at the core of the world. See? The goddess Lady Martell, just as in the legend that my sister was talking about. Now, from this point on, Colette shall be the Miko of regeneration. Yeah, we of Crucius shall rejoice with her at the Tower of Salvation in Silverrand. And yeah, we get a cutscene for that. Unlike the intro cutscene, the emulator has no trouble with playing this one. So this is the Tower of the Tower of Salvation. This will save the world. Okay, Miko Colette, release the seals that protect the Tower of Salvation, and then journey up the the stairway to heaven. They literally call it the stairway to heaven. Amazing. I, the Miko, have accepted your orders or whatever.
よろしい。我らクルシスはそなたが封印を解放するごとに天使の力を与えよう。
Very well. We of Crucis shall give you the powers of an angel to release the seals.
そなたが天使として生まれ変わった時、
When you are
この
reborn as an
悲惨な
angel,
世界は再生される。
when you are reborn as an angel, this destroyed world shall be regenerated.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very
必
much.
ず世界を再生いたします。
I will definitely regenerate the world.
まずはここより南の方角にある火の封印を目指すがいい。かの地の祭壇で祈りを捧げよう。
Okay. Firstly, you should go to south, to the southmost corner of the world, and seek out the seal of fire. Go to the... Oh, they are using a different word for temple again! They're using a different word for temple again. Now it's like a shrine. Oh, it's Senden again. Yeah. Search out like the altar. Oh, it's supposed to be altar. The altar of fire. And bring forth your prayer. Minako Hiyashi in the chat. Ifrit, Shiva, and Bahamut show up in every game. Kazuna in the chat. The reason they have Ifrit in this game is because he was in Tales of Fantasia, and he was in that game as one of the elemental spirits as to replace Salamander among Paracelsus elementals. But why though? Because in most RPGs, Salamander is depicted as more of a dragon, so they needed another mythological spirit of fire to complete the set. That explains that. I'll write that down. Kazuna notes, Paracelsus elementals. Remember, I'm doing a close reading, so I can't really take some Fantasia into consideration. So I need to write down what Ramiel is saying here. Because there's a lot of terms in there that are useful for me. But I might have to go to bed soon because writing is becoming hard. My brain doesn't want to write anymore. But yeah, this is more exhausting to translate because the writing is already awkward to begin with. That is probably... I had an easy time translating Final Fantasy X because that had very tight writing, so the translation just came very natural to me. It's kind of funny how you can tell the quality of the writing of dialogue and stuff like that from something like this, like how easy it is to translate it. I wonder what that says about Persona 5 script, but I shouldn't go there. I find it interesting that she also has to offer up her prayers, because that's the same thing again that Yuna had to do as well. Just pray at all the shrines. Like, pray at all the sanctuaries, pray at all the temples, whatever you call it. Oh god. Bahamut shows up in so many Final Fantasy games, says Kazuna in the chat, because the original Final Fantasy had him, and that was a game adaptation of a literal Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Bahamut, who is a giant whale in Islamic mythology, became a dragon via Dungeons and Dragons. That is hilarious.
Hi, Remiel-sama.
Yes, Lord Remiel. Wait! Please wait, Lord Remiel.
お待ちください、レミエル様。レミエル様に伺いたいことがあります。
There's something I mean to ask you.
レミエル様は本当に私のお父さん。
Is it true that you are my...
まずは火の封印だ。
First, go to
良い
the...
な。我が最愛の娘コレットよ。
First, go to the Seal of Fire. Do you understand? My beloved daughter Colette. Oh god, he's so manipulating.
お父
Oh,
様。
oh my father.
やはりレミエル様が私の本当のお父様なのですね。
Lord Ramiel, are you really my true father?
次の封印でまた会おう。我が娘よ。
We shall meet at the next seal, my daughter. Kazuna in the chat, they are shrines with summonable spirits in them too. You'll definitely want to compare and contrast how Aeons were depicted compared to the spirits of this game. Oh, definitely. I have, like, categories that I have to sort everything into. The categories I'm working with are, religious architecture, religious, objects. This includes objects and spirits are in the same category. Religious people, this includes priests and my characters, and religious ceremonies. So yeah, the ceremonies also include the spirits to a degree. So yeah, I will have a lot of ways to compare and contrast. So my father really was Lord Ramiel. But it's alright, I'm just a little surprised. I did not mean to rob. Oh god, I wanted to talk. This finishes your prophecy. Let's go, Miko. Yes. I will go ahead. Oh, thank you both. If it's alright, please come to my home later. And there she goes. So the rumors were true. What rumors? That Colette was actually the daughter of an angel, and it wasn't actually connected by blood to her own father. So what? What does blood have to do anything with you? A father is a father. I'm sorry. You little idiot. Don't worry too much about this. So yeah, because Lloyd is adopted. That's why this came up. I might save here? Amazing! Oh god, there she goes. Professor? You too! What are you doing here? I told you to self-study in the classroom. Oh no, this is bad. Oh no, this is the worst moment in the game. This is by far the worst moment in the game. Sister, I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, why is this happening? You're next, Lloyd. Are you ready? Stop! This hurts! So yeah, we have just witnessed child abuse. Oh god. Early 2000s, everyone! Well then, you two. When you've recovered, go back home. There will be no more class today. Sister? I've gotten Phaedra's permission to look at the temple for a little longer. It's not often that normal people are allowed to enter here. Oceano in the chat. Yay, child abuse. So, angels really do have wings. Yeah, it's the same like in the... Wait. So, basically, Lloyd just, the skit was called What Lloyd Thinks About Angels, and Lloyd just went on a tangent about how inconvenient it must be to be an angel, because they have to get dressed with their wings, and they have to take their dress off with their wings, and they have to sleep with their wings. Wait. Oh, seriously? What then? I forgot to bring back the sorcerer's ring. Then just give it back to Lady Phaedra. What? Okay, so basically Lloyd doesn't want to give back the sorcerer's ring because he loves playing with it. And like, he's just convinced Genius to just let him keep it. And Genius like, just don't use it for any nonsense. Oh, I forgot to look at that one. What was that? Just pretend you didn't hear it. Okay, can I still get that skit that I just forgot? I accidentally just lost the skit. Kazuna in the chat, Colette being a child of a heavenly figure even if it turns out to be a lie is another deliberate Christ-like aspect of her character. Yep. Righto.
それにしても、神託ってそんな大したことが起きるわけじゃなかったんだな。
どんなことが起きると思ってたの？
そりゃすげえことだよ。
例えばどんなことさ？
山よりでっかい天使がさ、救いの塔を抱えて空から降りてくるんだよ。それで地面に塔を突き立てるんだ。
ロイド、寝言は寝てから言ってよね。
Okay, so basically Lloyd was like, okay, was a little underwhelmed by this whole prophecy thing, and Genius was like, what did you expect to happen? And Lloyd explains like this whole scene with the skies going dark and the angels descending from the mountains and the heavens, and they are like 50 feet tall, and Lloyd and Genius is like, well, you don't even need to be asleep to be dreaming. Mina Koyashi in the chat. She knocked them out and left them in a monster-infested dungeon. Yeah! Guardian of the Year, Teacher of the Year. Oh my god, I keep forgetting there's no random encounters. This is heavenly. I keep forgetting that I don't have to be afraid where I step. So is there gonna be another skit? Doesn't look like it. Let's go. The journey to become an angel. What is Colette going to do from now on? So yeah, that angel said that she will have to release the seals and that she's going to become an angel. And Genius says, so Colette really is going out on a journey. Ouch! So I only have 2 party members right now. I got chicken and egg, but that's not enough to make sandwiches. I can save here, I think. Can I? I thought I could save here. Our system save, exactly. Let's make another save. Minako Hiyashi, it's odd the skits don't have voices in English. That's because they ran out of money when dubbing the game. I'm not even kidding, that literally happened. They ran out of money and decided, yeah, I guess we're not dubbing the skits. So we are in here. And I think I might stop here for today because it's like 1 AM and I need to sleep. But we have done a good start. Just don't forget that we have to go to Colette's house next. Yeah, I think I'll stop for tonight because I'm too tired to translate at this point. I mean, I can still do it, but as you just saw, I kind of nod out. Mina Koyashi in the chat, is it the same for Tales of Legendia? I don't know what happened with Tales of Legendia. I mostly know for the games that I've played. But that's what I know, at least, that they ran out of money for this game. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I know this wasn't long, but like, I've been playing Final Fantasy X before this. So, let's just make a safe state just to be sure. And good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope to see you again. Well done. Bye bye.